Chapter 11. The Shadows of Yorktown. By the spring of 1781, the focus of the war shifted south. British General Cornwallis had entrenched his forces in Yorktown, Virginia, believing he was safe behind his fortifications and the might of the British Navy. He did not know that from a small shop in New York, Robert Townsend, Culper Jr., was watching his every move. Townsend intercepted a critical piece of intelligence. The British fleet in New York was preparing to sail with reinforcements and supplies for Cornwallis. If these ships reached Yorktown, Washington's chance at a decisive victory would vanish. Using his invisible ink, Townsend sent a frantic message. "The fleet is preparing to sail. Time is running out." When this message reached Washington, he coordinated with the French Admiral de Grasse to blockade the Chesapeake Bay. Based on the Culper Ring's precise timing, the French fleet cut off the British escape route. The siege of Yorktown began, a trap built on the secrets gathered by ordinary citizens. Chapter 12. The Price of Silence. While the cannons roared at Yorktown, a tragedy was unfolding in New York. The British knew they had a high-level leak, and suspicion fell upon the mysterious woman known as Agent 355. Though her true identity remains one of history's greatest secrets, it is believed she was arrested and held on the notorious prison ship HMS Jersey. The conditions were hellish. Starvation, disease, and filth claimed thousands of lives. The British reportedly interrogated her, trying to break the invisible thread, but she never spoke. She is believed to have died on that dark ship, taking her secrets to the grave. When Robert Townsend heard of her fate, he was devastated. The man who had spent years hiding in plain sight was haunted by the cost of their game of shadows. He would never truly return to the quiet life he once knew. Chapter 13. The Mask Falls. In 1783, the war finally ended. The British prepared to evacuate New York for good. On November 25th, General George Washington rode triumphantly into the city he had been forced to flee 7 years earlier. Thousands cheered, but Washington had a private mission to attend to. He traveled to Flounce's Tavern to say goodbye to his officers, but he also made a secret stop. He met with the members of the Culper Ring to thank them in person. However, true to the nature of their work, he never publicly acknowledged their names. He knew that even in peace, their identities had to remain a secret to protect them from those who still held a grudge against the rebels. Abraham Woodhull returned to his farm in Setauket, once again a simple farmer. Caleb Brewster went back to the sea, and Robert Townsend lived out his days in quiet anonymity. For over 150 years, their heroism was forgotten by history. It wasn't until the 1930s that researchers discovered the Samuel Culper letters and realized that a group of ordinary people had been the ghosts who won the war. They received no medals and no parades, but every star on the American flag is a testament to the thread they refused to let break.